What is going on, guys? MMA Island team. We got the fight picks, and we are at the main card for UFC 256. Pretty good card, man. Pretty good card for all the shots that this card has took. That's a pretty good card, and we got
Hell of a main card.
We got a really good fight here in the main card. The first fight in the main card. Junior Dos Santos taking on Ciryl Gane, and man, we got one of the top fans of Ciryl Gane on the MMA Island team, and I will save my prediction to pass it on to him.
All right, this is going to be a lot of fun. I've waited a long time to talk about Ciryl Gane because I hold him in very high regard. In fact, I hold him in the regard as the best prospect in the sport of MMA right now. Everything we've seen out of Ciryl Gane is impressive. Insanely impressive. We look at his 3 fights in the UFC. Yes, they haven't been the best of competition, but he's done what he's supposed to do. Pure domination. Never had a moment of looking weak in any single fight in his 3-fight UFC career so far. Rafael Pessoa dominates him. Dontel Mays dominates him, gets a step up, and Tanner Bozier dominates him as well. And one thing that we notice about Ciryl Gane is that he's not just an amazing kickboxer, but he's very serviceable on the ground too. Very, very good ground game. 2 submissions so far. One of them was a heel hook. This is a heavyweight who can hit heel hooks. That's scary. And that's not even talking about his striking game. This guy's movement is the best in the heavyweight division. It's some of the best the heavyweight division has ever seen. This guy's movement and footwork is ridiculous. He is so fast, so mobile. You don't know where he is, where the strikes are coming from, and he can be anywhere in the cage on a moment's notice. Frankly, it's just incredible. And he's facing JDS, who is also a fighter who I love and hold in very high regard as well, but he's on a bit of a downturn. And Ciryl Gane is going to do what Junior Dos Santos cannot survive, and that is getting backed up. Junior Dos Santos, when he's getting backed up, especially against the cage, is weak. He is weak, and he usually loses. If we look at his last couple of fights, he got backed up against the cage against Jairzinho Rozenstruik, gets knocked out. Curtis Blades gets knocked out. Francis Ngannou, I guess that wasn't that time, but against Stipe, all these times he's getting backed up and he loses. Ciryl Gane's forward pressure and his movement is going to be the difference in this fight. He's going to be too fast for Junior Dos Santos to hit him, and his striking is on the level of Junior Dos Santos, if not better, because we know Junior Dos Santos is a great boxer. But Ciryl has the kicks to mix it up as well. His kicks to the body, to the leg, he can mix it up so well. And if this goes to the ground, it's going to be a wrap. I think Ciryl Gane is going to hit a decision if this goes to the ground, but I don't think he's going to take it there. Obviously, this is a huge step up for him, but I think that this is one he can handle. As looking at his numbers so far, he's exceeded in every single aspect. 5.12 significant strikes per minute with only 2.09 absorbed, with a 73% striking defense, 100% takedown defense, 60% takedown accuracy. Ciryl Gane's going to win this fight by decision. He's going to make a statement, and he's going to make his path towards the title, and where he's going to fight for it in early 2022.
Well, man. I love dragging these on when Zach likes a fighter. I like to just drag him on and just make him wonder what I'm going to start talking about. And I will start this off by talking about the UFC calculator, because I've been running the UFC calculator for a while. If you guys don't know, check me out on Instagram, UFC.calculator. Been doing pretty good lately. We have some up and downs every now and then, but for the most part, the percentages are a little bit up and down, I'll admit. But what if I told Zach that this is the highest percentage in UFC calculator history? No fight I've ever seen has had this high of a UFC calculator win percentage.
And I'd be surprised to see it given to a guy on a 3-fight losing streak.
And that fighter is Ciryl Gane at a 90 point something. Let me pass it on to 90.9. It's a 90.9% chance for Ciryl Gane on the UFC calculator. Don't hold that in too crazy regard. If JDS goes out there and wins, it's because he's a veteran, and maybe Zach should have held back on the hype train. But
no, never.
You never know. So hey, I'm confident in Ciryl Gane to win this fight, and I think that's partly because I've been picking JDS too much, and I want JDS to win so bad. But I picked him against Jairzinho Rozenstruik, and then what do you know? Rozenstruik does what Rozenstruik does, and he goes out there and knocks him out in the second round. Coming in on 3 TKO losses in a row. albeit against three guys who are just amazing in Rozenstruik, Blades, and in Ngannou. I don't know, man. I just think Gane is a pretty good fighter, man, as Zach has mentioned, and I don't need to touch on that too much just because Zach hit the points pretty well, all of them. Gane is just, and I think this is one thing that you didn't mention, and you mentioned his movement, how great his movement is, and you are correct. His movement is absolutely amazing. I can't remember who it is, but someone said he moves like a welterweight, and I kind of agree with them because Ciryl Gane has some very, very good movement, and I think that's going to give him an advantage in this one, as well as the youth, as well as the very limited. Can't even say limited because we haven't seen any sort of negatives out of Ciryl Gane lately throughout his career, actually. So I don't know, man. I just think it's a tough ask for JDS coming in on a 3-fight losing streak. Really, the only hope that JDS has in this one is just to have like that veteran presence and to hope that Gane isn't as good as we all think he is. And to go out there and kind of beat him the same way I guess he beat Derek Lewis, I think is the way he would beat him. I think if JDS wins this fight, it's probably going to be via KO. Maybe he could win a decision. You never know. But I don't know, man. I think Ciryl Gane, I think this is a huge step up for him. And that's what kind of holds me back on the percentage. I'm not that 90.9% confident in this one. I think I'm pretty confident, but I think Ciryl Gane goes out there and gets it done. I don't know if he can finish him or not, but I think Ciryl Gane is a pretty good hype train to be on. I'm not on it yet. I'm pretty hesitant to get on any hype train that doesn't have a crazy wrestling dominance about them. And like shout out Hamzat. And I think I might be leaning towards the Roman Dolidze hype train a little bit, but you never know.
Finally.
Really, really excited for this one, man. So many good fights on this main card, so make sure you guys are looking at all the other fight picks because we should have them all out by the time you guys are watching this. Just make sure you guys are letting us know what you guys think, who you guys got. If you got JDS, make sure you guys are letting us know. I love to hear the underdog picks because I typically pick the underdogs. But make sure you guys are letting us know what you guys think, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and make sure you guys check out the other fight pick videos.